Record. All right, we're recording. So I want you to go ahead and go to Facebook. So today our agenda is we're going to start with kind of the foundational pieces. So I just always want to warn you on this first call, it's going to be more of like a lot of the basics. I promise you we're going to get on the next two calls. We'll get more into like a lot of like the really good stuff on Facebook. But
Okay.
I got to teach you how to walk before we can run. So we've got to kind of set your account up for success with like Business Manager, with Pixels, all that fun stuff, and I'll explain it.
Okay.
So for now, if you could just go to the website business.facebook.com for me.
Off of this screen, or should I do another screen?
Nope, on this screen, so I can see everything. So if you click on something wrong or you're on the IRS website trying to make $1 million payment, I can stop you.
Okay,
business.facebook.
Oh, wait a minute, I don't even think I didn't spell that right. Business.facebook.
Yep. And business is spelled B-U-S-I.
Oh, well, I have options here.
Yep, there we go.
Is it .com?
Yeah, go ahead and click that.
Okay.
Yep, that's it. And then go ahead and right below where your mouse is, you should see advertising on Facebook. Go ahead and click on that. Right below there, right there. All right. Okay, so right here, it looks like we need to set you up with a business Facebook account. So let me kind of explain why we're doing all of this. So you've posted Facebook ads. So basically Business Manager is kind of like the highest of the high in the hierarchy in Facebook. That allows you to manage multiple pages. It allows you to manage multiple ad accounts. So right now you probably just have an ad account set up, which is great. But for the purposes of kind of setting everything up here for you moving forward, the Business Manager is kind of the best way to do that. So if you could, we're going to go ahead in the upper right corner there. Do you see create ad? Do you see create an account as well? And that drop down arrow right next to it?
Create a page.
Create a page, okay.
Create a page.
Now, I'm going to request mouse control here real quick from you. Can you you should see a pop-up that says Chris is trying to steal something from you.
All right, got
Steal
it.
the mouse. All right, so let me go to this website for us. Business.facebook. I think this should be the page where it gives us there we go. Okay, so you can go ahead and steal it back.
All right.
Remote. Or now in the upper right corner, go ahead and hit create account.
Okay.
All right, and so now you're just going to basically fill in the blanks here. So, type in the name of your real estate company if you want, or if it's just your name, type in your name. And then your business email, you can use the same email that you've been using, but if you have another one that you'd prefer to use for just like the business side, you can use that here. And I'm pouring a cup of coffee. I'm not going to the bathroom on you, so if you hear something that sounds like it, that's what it is.
That's cool. There should be one connect and this email. I may have this.
If you did, right when I went to that, when I went to that account, when I went to that exact page, if you had it, it would pull up your Facebook Business Manager already. So you don't have it.
Okay, so I'll click next.
Everything filled in there. Yep, looks good.
Okay.
Go ahead and fill out the rest of this info here. You can just start typing United States, and it'll go to. There you go.
Do I want to put my mailing address in this?
You don't need to. I mean, it's just for billing purposes. So if I were you, I would put in that PO box that you gave me a couple minutes ago.
Okay.
It's just for Facebook billing.
Wow. What am I doing here? Excuse me, I'm a little slow.
Oh, you're good. You got your computer on, so we're winning.
I'm 65 years old, so keep that in mind.
That's fine.
Uh,
All right, and then yeah, you'll leave that promoted your own goods and services, and then you'll go ahead and hit submit.
oh, business phone number? Oh,
Yeah, just put your cell phone number in there.
okay.
All right, and then you got to check your email and just confirm that link. So go into your MSN email. Looks like you might have it open already in the other tab for your Outlook.
Oh, yeah, I did.
There you go.
You're better than I am at this.
I'm making you nervous. It's all right.
Signed
All right,
as.
so now we've got a business manager account set up. So now on the left-hand side, you've got what's called pages. You've got ad accounts. Do you see all that?
Yeah.
Go ahead and click on the word pages there. All right, and it says you don't have any pages because we haven't assigned any to this business manager. So go ahead and hit add. Now, do you know the name of your Facebook business page?
Northern California Realty. I have two.
All right, go ahead and, okay, so go ahead and hit add a page. All right, and then if you click on right where your mouse is and start typing Northern California Realty, it should pop up and you should see like, yep, that's it right there probably. That very top one.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and hit add page. All right, go ahead and hit not now.
Close.
Yep. Okay, now one more thing on the left-hand side where it says add accounts, go ahead and click that. And we're gonna go ahead and add a ad account.
Is that down here or just add?
Right there. Yep, click on add. All right, go ahead and hit added ad account. And my guess is you probably, actually, so we're gonna need to do something here. So I'm gonna grab your mouse again, just to make this a little bit easier for us. And I'm gonna go ahead and let's open up ads.facebook.com, and I'm gonna get your, you've created ads before, yeah?
Yeah.
So it should be popping up right here, but for whatever reason it's not. Let's go here in the upper right corner. We're gonna click on manage ads. I'm gonna steal this account number because that's your account number. And so we only have to set this up once, so you never have to do this again.
Okay.
So you don't really need to pay too much attention. That's why I'm kind of doing some of it for you. Okay, so now we've got that page. We've got it added. Now, do you have an Instagram account set up?
No, I guess that's probably something that I should do pretty soon, right?
Yep. Yeah, so I'll give you the homework to do that. It's pretty simple. What we'll do, actually, why don't we do it now while you have me on the phone?
Also, I have a question for you before we're done.
Yeah, what is it? And I'll write it down for us so I make sure we cover it at the end.
Well, I received this Google thing in the mail about reaching out, Google AdWords or whatever. Are we going to do any of that, or is this value
Yeah,
it
this
all?
will be all Facebook. We're going to do all Facebook. So yeah, you don't need to pay attention to that. They just know you're a realtor and probably that you've done some Facebook ads. So
Okay.
yep.
So
So
they're
why
all,
don't we do this? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna create an account. So if you could, I'm gonna give you the mouse back here, or you should be able to still type right there. Can you type in your email and just fill out that info and create a username and password for yourself here?
mobile number or email. Okay. Oh shit. Caps lock is on.
I
Damn.
just thought you were yelling at Instagram.
No. Oh, dude. Do I need to change my email address?
Nope, that's totally fine.
Okay.
All right, so the username, this is where I think you should choose something kind of more related to your real estate business. So I like the name of your Facebook page. So what was that? Northern California Realty or something like that?
Yes. Do I
Try
do
and
that?
see if that's available. Yeah, try and see if that's available. So right now, go ahead and try and type it in, and you don't need any spaces between it.
Okay. Do I have the mouse or no? Oh, no.
Yeah, there you go. Now you do. Sorry.
Let me see. I don't like that.
I would do whatever your password is for
Facebook?
I would do, yeah, the same password you have for Facebook. I was trying to look it up to see if I had it, but.
Yeah, I don't really remember it, but I'll remember this password.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then go ahead and hit sign up.
Do you
No,
need
I don't
it?
need it.
Okay.
Nope. Once we log in here, we'll be good. So
Okay.
go ahead and hit sign up there. Big blue button. Another account is using this. Okay. So go ahead and at the top where your email address is, go ahead and put your cell phone number.
I guess I've tried to sign up for this before.
Yeah, you might have at some point. And then I would hit save there in the upper right corner so you remember your password on your computer. And then you should have just gotten a text message from Instagram.
Oh, a text message?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I'm not used to having this many windows open.
Yeah.
Okay. Old guy.
You're doing good.
3. Oh, we'll take it. The way that they put it on here, it's got a space in it.
There we go. All right, and then go ahead and hit confirm. All right, and then go ahead and hit not now. You don't need notifications on your desktop computer here, I don't think. All right, and then let's go ahead and let's go to facebook.com for me.
Can I
log
save this into my bookmarks or something?
Yeah, go ahead in the upper right corner, click on that star, the very upper right corner of your screen. That little star, click on that.
That way I don't lose down here.
Yep, exactly. So if you hit done, okay, so it looks like it's in the upper other bookmarks there in the very, very upper right corner.
Right.
So if you click on that, it should be there. Yep, Instagram, right. There you go. Yep. Okay, good.
Okay.
So let's go ahead, open up one more tab, and then I promise we'll close some of these for you.
Okay.
Go ahead and go to facebook.com for me now.
Okay.
All right, upper right corner, you're going to go ahead and click on that little drop down, and then you should see something that says Manage Pages.
Got
And
it?
you'll click Manage Pages, and then you'll click on your Northern California one, that page.
Or the under business manager. This just took me to my page. Was it supposed to take me to my business manager page?
Nope, nope, it should have taken you to your page, which is good.
Oh, okay.
I'm a little behind you, I think, here on my screen, so 1 second here.
Is my computer
Okay,
too
here we
slow?
go. So, nope, nope, you're good. Upper right corner, click on the word Settings. Yep, click on that. Now on the left-hand side, we're gonna go ahead and click on Instagram, which is like 5th from the bottom in that list. There you go. And you're gonna go ahead and hit log in now. And then you'll probably need to type in your phone number when that loads. You see the username, you need to change Northern California Realty to your phone number.
All right.
All right, and then let's go ahead and hit continue. Go ahead and let's go ahead and hit continue again. You probably need to hit it one more time. Yep. Hit continue one more time. All right, and then go ahead and put in your email address there where it says email.
Done?
All right. Yep.
Sorry.
Go ahead and hit done again. All right, so we should be done on this page now. In the upper right corner, go ahead and you can close this tab down for both Instagram and Facebook.
Well, this one?
Yep, you can close that.
Okay, and this one?
Yep.
Okay. This
And
one?
that one. Yep.
Okay.
All right, now on the left-hand side, you should see the word Instagram accounts. We'll go ahead and click that. And do you notice how at the, right above where your mouse is, it says your name?
Yeah.
Yep, right there, click on that. It'll allow you to click on your name.
Yeah, I clicked on it.
Okay, so it looks like it's actually, I'm sorry, it's already added in there, so that's good. So it automatically pulled in for us, so that's good. Okay, so next step is gonna be, so we've got pages, we've got ad accounts. So now in the lower left corner, you should see payments, like the 5th one from the bottom there.
Okay, so I want to add a payment method.
Yep, and go ahead and enter in. Before we actually create any ads, you have to do this part, unfortunately. So
Okay. No credit card. I don't know doing this yet. Okay, let's see. Does this need the spaces in it? Do you know? Chris?
no, you shouldn't need to. It shouldn't matter. All right, so we should be good on payment then. All right, there we go. So we're good. One last thing is we're going to go ahead and people in the upper left corner. All right, so if you want to go ahead, click on add.
Add assets?
Nope, I'm sorry, in the kind of towards the left, that big blue button. Yep.
Okay.
And you'll go ahead and type in my email address, which is actually Christopher Zach. So right there, you should be able to type, yep, Christopher Zach, Z-A-C-H, at Gmail, Z-A-C-H.
H.
Nope, at gmail.com. And then before you do click on anything else, click on admin access. And what this will allow me to do is I can basically monitor everything from my end.
Okay.
So you should be good now. So go ahead and click on that email address. All right, and then go ahead and hit next, and then I should get an email on my end. And let me just confirm it. Go ahead and hit in, I'm sorry, now we need to click the pages. We're gonna click on the page. So right next to that, go ahead and click that. Yep. All right, now on the right-hand side, gonna go ahead in the lower right button, click on admin access. All right, and then on the left side of the screen, again, you've got add accounts right below the word pages there. Yep, and then we're gonna go ahead and click on that little radio button next to the 104. Yep, and then you'll click admin access again in the lower right corner. Hit invite. All right, and then I should get an email. Go ahead and hit done. And so this way I can troubleshoot everything for you. Once we get everything set up, you can obviously remove me from the accounts. But that way, you know, 10 o'clock at night, you shoot me an email. Hey, Chris, can you take a look at this account? I think I did it wrong. I'm able to go in and make edits and modifications to help you out. So I think that's necessary for probably the first few weeks. And then I shouldn't need it after you feel comfortable with everything. So, all right, so we've got that part. So now we can actually start having some fun. So now in the upper left corner of the screen, you've got the 3 little lines. I call it a hamburger. Click on that. You're going to see all of these different options. The first one we're going to set up is what's called a pixel. Now, do you have a website right now?
Yes.
Where's your website with? Is it with like a real estate marketing company, or is it something you built on your own?
It's with a real estate marketing company.
Okay, what's the name of it?
The company or my page?
Yeah, the name of the company.
Agent Elite.
Agent Elite. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to create what's called a Facebook pixel.
I think
easiest way to understand.
Accounts.
You do. Okay. So let's go ahead and click on the word pixels there and see if you do. If you have one, it'll show up on our screen right now. Yep, you've got one. Looks like it was received 2 hours ago. So you already did that part. So that's great. Now, one thing that you'll need to do is you need to set up an audience. So I'm going to kind of overwhelm you right now, and you're going to be really confused, and then I'm going to kind of explain it. So just bear with me here.
Okay, no problem.
You know when you shop, do you ever shop on like Amazon, or do you ever shop online at all?
Not a lot, but I have on some, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I do.
So do you know when
checking prices and things like that, and the ads follow you around for 3 days.
Yep. So the reason why is twofold. One, they've got a pixel installed in their website. So Amazon's kind of a classic case. When you go on Amazon and you shop for a black pair of Nikes, those black Nikes follow you around the internet because they had a pixel installed in their website. So that's kind of the easiest way to understand it. Does that make sense?
Right. Got it.
Okay. Now, what we need to do is set up an audience. An audience is basically in response to that pixel. So if I'm Amazon, I could create an audience and say, hey, I want to target anyone who's actually searched for Nikes on our website. So an audience, you can have multiple audiences. So if you think about like an old school department store, every item that Richard comes in and, you know, and touches is a black pair of shoes that's size 12. So your audience would be black pair of shoes size 12. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So basically we can create a lot of different what are called audiences. So we're going to do that now. So in the upper left corner of the screen, click on that hamburger again for me. And you should see audiences there in the third column over, so at the very top. Yep. And as I mentioned, Richard, we're doing a lot of kind of like boring stuff, and we're kind of laying the foundation. Once you do this, you won't really need to ever do this stuff again. So even if you don't fully grasp it today, that's okay.
Good.
All right. So you've got one audience set up, and you did a good job on that. So do you notice at the bottom of the screen what it says?
Remarketing, all website visitors.
Yep. Yep. And if you look over to the right, it says you've got a little bit below 1,000 people. And that's only, you just created that, it looks like, in the last 2 weeks. So you're getting some good traffic to your website. That's what that tells me.
I don't know when I created that.
Well, you did, so good job.
Yeah, great.
So let's make sure that that is kind of set up in kind of the best way. So if you actually click on the word remarketing there.
This right here?
Click on that. Yep, click on that. All right, and so let's go ahead and see. So you should see the word edit there in the right side of your screen. Yep. This role is created through API or a third-party application that contacts syntax, and we currently don't support it in our interface. I have no idea what that means. But your website company probably set that up for you, it looks like. That's pretty cool.
Right.
So that's why you don't remember setting it up. So did you send them like a pixel at one point?
No, they actually gave me the pixel, but that was a long time ago.
Okay. Well, that's great. They basically set up kind of half of it for you. So that's good. Okay. So that part's set up properly. Go ahead and click on this little X.
In the corner?
The one thing yeah, right there. The one thing I was going to show you is, you see on the right above the word edit, you should see time frame, the words time frame, and it says in the past 180 days. So basically what you're telling Facebook is, hey, I want to remember anyone who's been to my website in the last 6 months, or the last 180 days to be exact.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. So I was just going to show you how you could change that from 180 to 30, but that's some pretty good, powerful data that you've got. So now that we've got this audience set up, let's go ahead and start talking about some ads. And then we'll talk about the different type of ads, and then we'll set up another call for a couple days. Temperature gauge for you. How are you feeling about everything? Is this pretty overwhelming? Is this informative? Do you like kind of my style? Do I need to slow down?
Well, you're good. I don't expect to get it all, in the first go around on this. If this portion of it is all set up and, I don't have to worry about it again, then that's great.
Yep.
A great job. Yep. It looks like you've gotten into some more in-depth stuff than I was aware of. And like you say, it looks like my website people said, because I've been calling them complaining about not getting leads to my website. And it looks like maybe finally somebody got in there and did something, which is good.
Yep. Yeah, and it looks like they tried to make some type of an impact. The date that they installed this pixel was, February 21st. So it's been about 2 weeks, but you got their attention. So now let's go ahead in the upper left corner, click that hamburger again, and let's go ahead and click on Ads Manager. Yep. All right. Now, the one thing I want to point out that's going to be different for you is in the very upper right corner, you're going to now see the name of your company, and there's a drop down arrow. Do you see that in the very upper right corner?
Yes.
Okay. So if you ever come to the ads manager and you don't see anything, my guess is you're actually on like your personal profile. So just make sure when you're creating those ads, you actually see these other ads that you've created. So, but otherwise, yeah, you're in the right place. At the top of the screen, they're asking kind of a funny question, but does your business, do you do anything with, politics? Go ahead and hit no on that.
No, I don't. I stay away from politics on Facebook.
Yeah, that sounds like a death trap for me too.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's go ahead and click on create there in the upper left corner.
Create?
The big green button. Yep.
Oh, there. Okay.
All right. So what I typically do is I do the guided creation. So the one on the left, go ahead and click that. All right. And so it should pop up. And so these are all of the different options that you have. So Facebook ads for real estate, there's really two that I use. There's one that's called traffic. And that's in the middle of the screen, the top there. So what traffic is imagine yourself as a traffic cop. So on the 5 freeway, you've got people and you're basically telling people, hey, go left. If they go left, it's considered a click. So basically, you've got an ad that says, hey, want to view all homes in Cottonwood, click here. And when they click there, it's considered a click. That's traffic. Facebook also has what's called lead generation there, which is right below the traffic portion there. Do you see that?
Right.
So lead generation, in my opinion, is what I'm using for 95% of my clients. Traffic definitely works, but lead generation and why it's so powerful is it actually autofills people's information from Facebook. So if you do a Facebook ad and you use lead generation, what that means is when they click to learn more information, it actually autofills my name, my email address, and my phone number, which is incredibly powerful for you. So
Cool.
I'm a big, big fan of that.
Super.
And that's what I'm using. Yep. And that's what I'm using for like 95% of my clients. The only times I really ever use like traffic is I've got some clients that do like first time buyer, seminars, or they're advertising like their annual company party or something like that. I'll do traffic. But otherwise, lead generation should be the one big thing that you use on every single time.
Okay.
So that's going to be the big thing that we're going to cover. So on our next call, we're going to basically go, now we've got these boring foundational pieces set up, which are very important. On the next time, we're going to actually go through and we're going to talk about audiences. So how to target people. So if you say, hey, Chris, I want to work, people who are interested in luxury homes. I'm going to teach you how to target attorneys and how to target doctors. And so we'll get into kind of the really nitty gritty of, how to create a good audience.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about the different ads. So that'll be our next call. Typically I like to space those out about a week, but I also leave it up to my clients. So, I mean, if you want to set something up like on Monday or Tuesday next week, I'm definitely, willing and able as well. So whatever your preference is.
Well, Monday would be great.
Okay.
I'm excited to get going.
Yep. But, yeah, as